Discuss industrial engineering point, human resource management. So concept of human resource management. So in that the process of planning, organizing, directing, motivating and controlling the procurement, development, compensation, integration, maintenance and separation of organizational human resource to the end that organizational, individual and social need are satisfied. Okay, so the human resource management includes all activities used to attract and retain employees and to ensure they perform at a high level in meeting organizational goals. These activities are made up of: first one is the recruitment and selection, second one is the training and development, third one is the performance appraisal and feedback, fourth one is the pay and benefits. Okay, so those points, those activities are made up of in a human resource. So human resource management includes all activities used to attract and retain employees and to ensure they perform at a high level in a meeting organizational goals. Okay, so those are the activities made up of first one is the recruitment and selection, training and development, performance appraisal and feedback, and fourth one is the pay and benefits. Fifth one is the labor relations. Okay, next one is the human resource planning include all activities managers do to forecast current and future HR needs must be done prior to recruitment and selection. Demand forecast made by manager estimate the number and qualifications the firm will need. Supply forecast estimate the availability and qualification of current worker and these in the labor market. Okay, so human resource management components. So which are the human resource management components? So we discuss here. So components should be consistent with the other organization structure and strategy. In that recruitment, develop a pool of qualified applicants. Selection is determined relative qualifications and potential for a job. Next point is the training and development. In a training and development, ongoing process to develop workers' abilities and skills. Okay, so in a training and development, ongoing process to be developed workers' abilities and skills. So next one is the performance appraisal and feedback. In that point, provide information about how to train, motivate and reward workers. Okay, so manager can evaluate and then give feedback to enhance worker performance. So those are the human resource management components. So next component is the pay and benefits. Okay, so high performing employees should be rewarded with raises and bonus. Okay, so increase the pay provides additional incentive benefits such as a health insurance, reward membership in a firm. And next component is the labor relations. So in that, manager need an effective relationship with a labor union that represent workers. Union help establish pay and working conditions. If a management move to a decentralized structure, human resource management should be adjusted as well. Okay, so those are the components of human resource management we discussed. Once again we repeat. So basic components of human resource management is recruitment, training and development, performance appraisal and feedback. Okay, pay and benefits, labor relations. So next point is recruitment. So what is the recruitment? So external recruiting means manager look outside the firm for people who have not worked at the firm before. In that, a manager advertise in a newspaper, hold open houses, recruit at universities and on the internet. So in that, external recruitment is difficult since many new jobs have specific skill needs. A multi-pronged approach to external recruitment work best. Next point is internal recruiting. So in internal recruiting, position filled within the firm. So internal recruiting has several benefits. So in that, first benefit is worker know the firm culture, may not have new idea. Manager likely already know the candidate, and internal advancement can motivate employees. Okay. So next point is human resource management planning. In that, outsourcing. So in outsourcing, managers can decide to contract with outside worker rather than hiring them. Outsourcing is more flexible for the firm. Outsourcing often provide a human capital at a lower cost. So in outsource problem, managers lose control over output. Outsourced contractors are not committed to the firm. Union typically are against outsourcing that has potential to eliminate members' job. So next point is a selection tool. So in selection tools include interview, background information, references, paper test, physical ability test, performance test. Okay, so totally 6 points is included in selection. We consider 6 points. So first one is a interview, next one is a background information, reference, paper test, physical ability test and performance test. Okay, so this figure shows selection tools. Okay, next point is the selection process. What is the selection process? After a pool of applicants are identified, qualifications related to the job requirement are determined. Background information includes education, prior employment, college major, etc. Okay, so those points is included in selection process. So next point is interview. First point is background information. Second one is interview. In an interview includes almost all firms are use one of two types. Structural interview. In a structural interview, manager asks each person the same job related questions. Next one is a unstructured interview. In that, held like a normal conversation. And next is a usually structured interview preferred. Bias is possible. So next process is physical ability test. Okay, in physical ability test, measure strength and endurance, good for physical demanding jobs. Okay, so next process is a paper and pencil test. In that test, either an ability and personality test, of job or candidates. Okay, in that ability test axis if applicant has the right skill for the job, and personality test seeks a train relevant to job performance, and be sure test is good predictor of a job performance. Next selection process is a performance test. In performance test, measure job performance. In that, typing speed test is one example. Assessment center, candidate assist on job related activities over a period of few days. Next selection process is a references. In that, outside people provide a candidate information about the candidate, can be hard to get accurate information. Okay, so those are the points of selection process we discuss here. Next is the reliability and validity concept. Selection tools must be reliable and valid. Reliability, the degree to which the tool measures the same thing each time it is used. Score should be close for the same person taking the same test over time. And next is the validity. So what is validity? Validity, does the test measure what it is supposed to measure? Example is, does a physical ability test really predict the job performance of a firefighter? So those concepts we discuss here, reliability and validity. Next point is, manager have an ethical and legal duty to develop a good selection tools. Okay. Next concept is the terms. What is terms? A labor union and organization with a legal authority to negotiate with the employer on behalf of employees. So in that, bona fide occupational qualification, BOQ, individual characteristic necessary for performance of job recruitment, and employee versus independent characters. Union shop must be in the union. So next point is the training and development. So training teach organizational members how to perform current job, help workers acquire skill to perform effectively. Development, build worker skill to enable them to take on new duties. And training used more often at lower level of firm. Development is common with a manager. A need assessment should be taken first to determine who needs which program and what topic should be stressed. Okay, next one is development, types of development. So in that, varied work experiences, top manager must build expertise in many areas. Worker identified as a possible top manager given many different tasks. Formal educations. So in formal education, tuitions reimbursement is common for manager taking classes for MBA or similar, or training and development. In that, long distance learning can be used to reduce travel. Whatever training and development offered used, result must be transferred to the workplace. Next one is a term. Right to work laws can't force membership. Contrast error. Interviews by basis judgment of a candidate upon a comparison with the preceding interviews. Similar error bias toward a candidate that is similar to the interview. Situation interview. Give scenario to candidate and judge their responses. In terms, right to work laws can't force membership. Contrast error. Interviews bias judgment of a candidate upon a comparison with the preceding interview. Similarly, error bias towards a candidate that is similar to interview. Situation interviews gives a scenario to candidate and judge their responses. So next point is job analysis. In a job analysis, the act of examining position within an organization job description and narrative explaining the scope of position, job characteristics, task involved in a position, and job recruitment, personal characteristics need to fill a position. So those points considered in or explained in job analysis. Next one is what is a performance appraisal. So appraisal, the process of evaluating employee performance, in that it includes job related strength, development needs, progress towards goal, determine way to improve performance, pay and promotion decisions. So those are the points included in process of evaluating employees performance. More systematic is better for the most part. Performance appraisal, self appraisal, peer appraisal, 360-degree appraisal, 360 appraisal, central tendency error, every ranked as average. Okay, leniency, individuals are ranked higher than they deserve. Okay, so who appraises performance? So in that figure shows sources of performance appraisal. So first one is a supervisor, customer and client. Subordinates, first one is a supervisor, customer and client. Subordinates, self, peer. Okay, so those are the 5 points of sources of performance appraisal. In a figure shows who appraises performance. So in that supervisor, customer, client, subordinates, self and peer. Okay, so this figure shows appraisal performance. Okay, today we see those points, learn those points. Okay, thank you. We stop here.